Oh, we're
Jim ain't
live.
even out here producing. Bum.
We're live. That guy's all over the place, man. Man messaged me just before the game ended. I've just left church. Oh crap. The script.
Why is he going evening service?
Ask him. That guy's probably on a bender
Watch
last
the BAFTAs. Obviously, David James, Doco. Suddenly, you lot can go live again. Interesting. Look at Nathan.
Listen, if you missed us here, just saying it. Like, you don't have to come with all the aggro.
The David James documentary's gone live now. And I'm tired now. I'm over it. I'm waiting to see credits at the end.
Of what?
Of me. It's all me.
Yeah.
All of it.
All of it.
All of it, bruv. In about 25 interviews, I think I did about 18.
Damn. Is that you, yeah?
So many numbers.
He's definitely coming, mate.
Nah, the man is coming, still. How's everybody been? It's been long since we've been online. This doesn't really suit the narrative. It's been long since we've been online, man.
Honestly, it's not because we've lost. It's because we've had bank holidays, mate. We've been living it up.
I've been at home.
That didn't apply to you, innit? But we've been living it up. And obviously, you got a new hairstyle, so.
Yeah, I was doing the hairstyle over the bank holidays and that, so I just finished doing it now.
2 weeks.
Yeah, my hair's tough, 4C times 4. So yeah, tough hair, man. Very, very tough hair.
Fairs.
I see you got the nice little Congolese braids, man. That's lovely.
How are they Congolese? How does that even apply to where I'm from?
Is that where you're from?
Yeah, but why has that got to be where? Why have you got to use my nation?
One Africa. Sorry.
You know what? I'm not even gonna say nothing.
One Africa, man. One Africa, man. One Africa. Did you see? Speaking of Congo, did you see Mika Richards' yellow suit?
No, he's got a yellow suit.
It was a dare in it. I think he lost a dare, so he had to wear a bright yellow suit, like a flowery suit.
That is peak.
Peckham Reds are active today. I'm leaning. Rightio. Oh man, it's been a long time. You know what? And I'm that you can't get a buy out of me today. I'm so tired. I just want it all to end. I feel like the 36 weeks of Premier League football and English football this season, I've played it with the players. I feel like I'm tired. I think in one of our group chats, I think Derek or someone said it. Ben White's been in Cancun for a while. Like, he just can't wait for the season to end.
Cancun, man. It's Marbella, man.
Yeah,
he's already
Ben White's in Marbella, for real.
He's already, his head today, he's imagining the plane, the vacation, the drinks. He's imagining the sunbeds, the tan.
And Ben White probably doesn't even like Tomiyasu at all, because he's probably thinking, why do you make me play this much? Like I saw Tomiyasu on the bench today, like in the street clothes, and I just thought, oh my gosh, I remember you.
Once upon a time,
and you just. And obviously, I've just been receiving calls from the abroad, from Nigeria, and everyone's now, obviously, I think everybody's drafted tweets and drafted phone calls. They're now unleashing them like, you guys have bottled the league.
They were drafting tweets from day one, like, just in case, innit? And then now that it got serious, they started.
But I still think the fun's been taken out of it because we're not hurt.
Yeah, most of the fans are frustrated. Like,
we're not hurt. Like us, that you can't banter us. We're not hurt. We're better than you.
What's happening, guys?
Hey, long time no see.
Where's the other guy?
I'm not too sure. He's not even at home.
It's not Banks. We got Banks' other half.
I'm not his other half.
Older half.
Older. Yeah, well, I'll take that.
Older half.
And the guy's airing the group chat. What's wrong with him?
It's calm, man. He's Celebrity, man. Wembley boy.
Yeah, he's going Hollywood.
Who won that final?
Chelsea.
Of course.
It's their final, man. It's their cup.
Of course.
Sure, I'm liking the Chinese bumps one. Respect it.
Puff puff.
Chinese
yeah.
bucks.
No,
that
you
was
call it
good.
Chinese. We call
It's
it
China
puff puff.
bucks.
China, but you know me, man.
You call them Chinese bumps. I just date it.
Bucks.
Chinese bumps. It's not food, Derek. That's like a fucking sign off the menu.
Oh, listen. Like we literally just got Ricky in here, and there's just like this was not needed, by the way.
Great Ricky 38. Nathan, don't play me, boy. Play something safe. You know what I mean? Don't play me, boy. Play something safe.
Play something safe.
You gotta play something safe.
That is a dangerous. That is a very dangerous.
That was not needed at all.
Play something safe, bro.
All right, we're gonna start without the boy because
He'll jump in.
yeah, I'm not hearing that. The time that he just gave me threw me off. I'm so sorry. Threw me off. All right, we're gonna go live. Let me just get the intro up.
You are now listening to The Final Third.
I think Pepe's so comfortable.
Well, you should be in
just need to shake him.
You should be in prison. We build you out. We build you out to come and play this season. You're out here disgracing us. You should be in prison. You facing charges.
Hello. Welcome back to The Final Third. What's your face like that?
Nah, I just checked. This guy said 9:40.
Yeah,
no. NW. Them NW trips I used to take. Boy, oh boy.
We are back and running. We've been ghost for a few weeks. We've been living it up, bank holidays and birthdays and
stop saying we.
I'm saying we because you're saying you're at home, but I know you weren't at home. Anyways, some people took holidays. But yeah, so we're back, we're here, and obviously it had to be on a day where, it's the most tragic thing happened today. But we're not here to cry, we're here to just let off steam. And it's fun that it's free Arsenal fans, because I couldn't handle the other guy. Couldn't handle the other guy.
You are done.
Yeah, no. So yeah, we're just gonna dive straight in. Oh, actually, let me introduce our guest. We've got Ricky Bowley on here. Not sure if you've been on here before. If you have, it hasn't been with me.
Yeah, no, what was I here for? I was here for the Arsenal show.
Yeah, was it?
Oh
yeah.
It was Arsenal.
Cool, but we're just gonna jump straight into it. Arsenal throw away the title. Ricky, what are your thoughts on the game?
You see, before the game, I spoke to Shem and I said to Shem, listen, at this point, Man City ain't dropping any more points here. So if we win or lose, it is what it is, innit? Let's just go off and let's just play. Yeah. I wasn't too invested in. I'm not invested in title race, so to speak, anymore. Yeah. I know what's happening now. Man City are gonna win. Good one, like this is when he turns up. Like I get it. It's boring. I get it. Yeah. But you see, for me, I'm a man of principle, yeah. So if we're gonna lose a title race, lose it with class, bro. You see, when Liverpool lost about 1 point, lose it like that, bro.
Yeah.
Don't lose it with like a 3-0 at home to Brighton, bro. Don't get me wrong, Brighton's a great team. We don't lose 3-0 to them at home. If it was at the Amex, we lost 3-0. Fair enough, we got bopped. But they came to our ground, beat us 3-0. We just lied. We just lied.
No, the last 3 seasons, they've beaten us there back to back. Like we haven't beaten.
The worst one was last season.
Yeah, last season was disgusting.
The worst one was last season when Caicedo was laughing.
Yeah, we've lost to them.
No, when Basuma and that were laughing.
3 seasons in a row, we've not beaten them at home. So I don't know. I don't know if that plays into it, but yeah, go on.
They buried us.
You see what it was, yeah. And guys, I know this is a family show, yeah. I know this is a family show, guys, yeah.
Close your ears, kids. Close your ears.
But this is the best analogy I could give you of this game, yeah.
I'm scared.
You see in section when you're in Listen, I'm being serious. That's the only way I could describe it. That's literally like when I was watching it. Yeah, I'm never gonna use the analogy anymore. But when I was generally watching the game, that's the first one that came to my mind. I was like, this is actually we're not even putting up a fight anymore. We're just lying there. Like, It was bad, bro. Like, it was actually really like it was hard to watch. Like when I was watching Ben White, I was generally like, this man is like, I tweeted, I was like, this guy's ready for summer holiday. Like this guy has already booked his summer vacation with his girl, and he said, "Yo, you know what? Yeah, listen, Matoma, whatever you want to do to me, put it through my legs. I don't mind."
Oh,
Do you know what I mean?
my
He didn't
God.
care.
That
He didn't care.
that just sounds so sus, but
Oh man,
I hear it.
just come into the
hear
chat.
it.
How's everyone doing? Hope everything's been
I
good.
really,
Everything's been
honestly,
blessed.
I hear it, Ricky, but that analogy sounds so sus.
Listen, listen, the analogy is real. It was literally collapsed doggy. They just gave up.
Okay, sure.
They just gave up. It's lied there. It was hard to watch. Sorry, guys.
I need you back here because I'm
So anyway, yeah. So Jules, your question was how to describe the match. I feel we got buried. We got buried, and it was like I thought the fans and the players were kind of in a halfway house. I texted Ricky before the start of the game, like, if we drop points here today, we're mad, but like, let's all just go on holiday. Like, just let's sack off the rest of the season. Like there's nothing to do. But if you win, it's also like, okay, it's interesting for the media, it's interesting for everyone. It gives you a glimmer of hope, but it's a bit tiring, especially when you've seen what City did to Everton at Goodison Park.
Yeah.
But then it was at 0-0, and the game is still there to be taken, even when we're 1-0 down. But especially at 0-0, we're just not potent enough. And this game is a perfect definition of how we need to strengthen next season.
Yeah.
A few games that highlighted that. The first one we saw was probably I would say the Brentford game there's a couple games in which you thought, and even those last stitch games, the Bournemouths and some of these games that we won last minute, it was just like, yeah, it was a good feeling that we won, but we need to strengthen next season if we really want to close the gap to City, because yeah, City are going to be there again this season, but you have to be in the mix, you have to go the whole way again. Now they're going to play us differently next season. They're not going to they're going to play us with a little bit more respect. So those first 15 games or those first 20 games ain't going to be we're not going to catch people by surprise. Let's say we win all 20. We have to be able, what we're buying, say how these lot bought Haaland to close off Champions League. We don't need to buy someone now to push us that extra step. And we did it perfectly last summer in that we got people to close off the gap from 5th to jumping into top 4. We've exceeded that abundantly, and we're, I guess, a year ahead of schedule. But now to take us to that next level now, we need to close off that gap significantly. And for me, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. People saying obviously we need 2 CMs. That's true. Yeah. We need another centre back. That's true. But we also need a bagsman. We also like Gabby Jesus has taken us far, but him leading the line is not gonna take us to the promised land.
Yeah, that all ties in perfectly to the next question. Like, why weren't they able to rise to the occasion with like so much on the line? Like, there was I put a tweet out, just like a banter tweet, and it was to do with the bottling. Like, how bad is it compared this bottle job to like all the other top 4 ones? And it was like a disagreement to like, this is not as far off as the top 4 bottle jobs. I don't know if you guys can agree or disagree, but personally, I just think this one is kind of the worst that we've had. I don't know if I'm forgetting some of the top 4 seasons or obviously the Leicester season, but I feel like being at the top for so long, 93% of the time we were at the top, leading the league, to dropping off 1 point, 2 points against Tottenham, top 4, United, top 4, whatever. I don't know if you guys can agree, but I personally feel like this is the worst. But loads of people are like, it's just the same. It's just the comparison is just that obviously one's top 4, one's the lead. But personally, I don't think it was on the same level or intensity.
I think I agree with you, to be honest. Like, just the fact that like one bottle was for Champions League, one bottle was for the league, it just automatically makes the bottle even bigger, innit?
Yeah.
But you see my whole.
So you lot in conclusion that it's a bottle though.
Oh, this is a bro. Listen,
after today, it's definitely a bottle. But because before I was saying I was still, after obviously we beat Newcastle and stuff, and the gap was still 1 point, and obviously mathematically it's still possible. That's why I was like, I just had the line of, it's not over till it's over, because you just never know. It's football nowadays. Obviously we know how City is reality, but you just never know. Anything is possible. But after today, I just don't see City dropping points. Obviously, yeah, cool, they've still got Brighton to play, but I personally just don't see how that's going to happen. And, you know, if we didn't lose today, I wouldn't have called it a bottle job, but it's definitely a bottle job. After today, there's no way it's not a bottle job. Obviously, there's loads of Arsenal fans still debating on Twitter, like, oh, it's not a bottle job. You know, they've done a great job. You can still agree that Arsenal have had a great season. They've had a great season, entertaining season, but it's still a bottle job. You still bottled it.
Is that on Arteta?
No. You can't.
I don't think so. But I'm seeing people say Arteta out. This is all. I'm
no, not Arteta. That's crazy. Don't even entertain that comment. I'm saying to you, is it on him?
No, because I'm struggling to find why is it Arteta? Like, where could it be? Obviously, I get it. Some of the players we were chasing, we didn't get our first targets, blah blah. But
that's Edu.
Where is it Arteta? Like, someone needs to point me. Like,
the only place for me where it's Arteta is from, firstly, Kiwi. Why wasn't Kiwi already?
True. Okay. Yeah.
Why wasn't Kiwi already? So why do we have to go through that Rob Holding debacle?
Yeah.
Second point I would give to him is, by April, or by obviously Zinchenko was in fine form, but like, you should know your players in that. We all know Zinchenko around like the 70th minute, he gets tired. He lapses in concentration. So some of the substitutions, especially that Liverpool match when Tierney was warming up 5 minutes before the goal went in, those substitutions need to happen quicker. Now, obviously, hindsight's a beautiful thing, but those are Arteta's. And if I can only find those two faults, like in the grand scheme of things, those two major faults in the grand scheme of the whole season, then it can't be Arteta. I just feel like we choked. We choked.
That's what, bro. This is how
just choked. The players choked.
Yeah. So Nathan's basically saying the same thing. Like, his squad and game management, cool. I can understand that, but you can't solely say that's the reason why we've lost the league. Like, I just don't not have put the season on Arteta at all.
You see, for me, you see these players, Now, obviously, from last season to this season, I've seen a growth in like their mentality, their quality, and whatnot. I've seen a growth in it. Like, we're not gonna like what they've showed this season is a downgrade. Like, they've upgraded, they've pushed themselves to the limits, in it. But mentally, physically, and just like quality wise, we're gassed out, and where we're at in this part of the season, is what separates us from the previous Liverpool sides that won the league. The current City side has won the league. City that won the league last year. That's what separates us. You see the moments there when it's Gundogan that'll turn it on, or that we're not just expecting that. All right, if see, for example, Saka, for example, he's kind of fallen off over this last month or so, and that his lack of form, it kind of reflects how we've been playing. Saka's lack of form kind of reflects on how we've been playing. It's like even now, even though we had the Bournemouth moment, we had that Aston Villa moment, you can still see there's a mental barrier that we need to break through, bro. That is still a mental barrier with this team where it's like, West Ham, seriously, all these games where it's like, walk through this team. That's when we start playing to the occasion too much. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like we need to break past that barrier of like playing every game like is the occasion, and just go through this and beat them. You see the way City beat Everton today, you'll not think City have anybody on their tails or nothing. They beat them like this is like fucking
a lot of
like this is over. They just beat them like, what's the point?
That's a great point. That's a great point in terms of we have another mental barrier to break through. And just my last point I was going to say, and it's once you break that point, as much as City are fantastic, it becomes easier for us. You know why? Because Man United did this growing up. When Man United and Man City are the two teams, Liverpool not so much as well, they couldn't break it. But once you break that mental barrier that every team you could just steamroll, you win a lot of these games in the tunnel. I honestly, but who was a perfect example? Leeds, Fulham the other day that gave City a game. These teams lie down for City. They lose the game in the tunnel. You're looking across the tunnel and they're like, for fuck's sake, let's hope City just make it 2-0 or 3-0. Like, let's just keep it low. Whereas with Arsenal, even though we're on fantastic form, even at the peak of our powers, teams were like, we could let's close them out. Let's get halftime. Let's keep it 0-0 and let's go at Arsenal. If it's 0-0 at City, they're just praying it still stays 0-0 for the rest. They're not going forward. So once you break that mental barrier, other teams gain serious fear in you. That's how they did for Man United. That's how they did for Man City now. And I feel like once we only get that, Judy, we only get to that point if our transfers, the people we sign, They can't just be good. They can't just be a Caicedo. They can't just be a Rice. They have to be that level, but they have to have coming from winning situations.
True.
Like they have to come from, and I haven't been one to do this whole winning mentality thing, but the difference, we have to say the difference in Zinchenko and Jesus and Jorginho, I kind of think it definitely has a role to play. I have to get I wasn't here for Gnabry and these certain people who have won stuff, people who have won big shit. Where like, do you get what I mean? You have to get them around, maybe one or two more in attacking roles.
Yeah.
So
I think we've kind of answered it, but Arteta described the second half as a collapse. Was that a collapse of Arsenal?
What did I describe it as? I said it's collapse, doggy.
Yeah. Did he? So him saying
it's a collapse.
Title collapse. Is that our collapse on our title hopes? Are we gonna say? I hope no one hears. Obviously, I know we're all sane people. We're not gonna still say we're winning the league, but yeah, was that a collapse of Arsenal title hopes?
Oh, definitely.
In all agreement, yep.
To be fair, our title hopes was already gone. Our title hopes was already gone. Leading up to this game, and like it was fading away. Our task was just winning these games, and then let's just hope for the best. But obviously, this loss here has basically said, "All right, cool, yeah, it's done."
With this question, with this disagreement, CJ, I hear it, but at the same time, who did they have in the squad around them? Were there no winners in the squad when they were brought in, or?
So he said, so sorry, what's his comment? I disagree. Liverpool bought Mane, Virgil, and Alisson.
Because what Shem is saying is obviously there's a rebuild happening, but they've brought in one or two players that have won something, and we could add a bit more. What I'm saying is, okay, Liverpool already had that winning mentality, but how many of them did they have? Like, they didn't come in with a squad?
Oh, he's saying. What's he saying? Oh, he's saying basically before Liverpool became Liverpool, they bought Virgil and Alisson I think they came fourth. Then they got Virgil, Alisson, Fabinho, and the people that were already there were not really winners. Yeah, that's fair enough. That is fair, but that's a Liverpool. I just think that's a Liverpool specific situation. I'm saying because of the impact in which I've seen firsthand. Because I said normally I wouldn't say this.
Champions League in and around that, so that's not really the same. I don't think. Got to disagree there with you too.
No, he's saying before all of that success.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm saying and I hear you, but specifically in what I've experienced as Arsenal, because I wasn't saying this before, but I've seen the impact that the winners have had on us. So I'm saying, well, if it's broken, if it's not broken, don't fix it. So try that thing again, but get players of a good quality, but they have to be winners as well. And
you see what it is as well, yeah. Sorry, not to cut you off, bro. You see what it is as well, yeah.
You got to mute yourself now. You got to mute yourself.
There's a discussion to be.
This guy's running through bricks and like this, bro.
We're not doing that. You can be here, but it's too loud.
You see, one thing I was going to say as well, yeah. You see, with Arteta, I feel like Arteta is kind of similar to the players in the sense where like every level, like a title charge, yeah. He's been an assistant manager in the title charge, but he's never been a manager in the title charge. I feel like even hope you get right, Jesus. But even in that, just with Arteta, yeah, even in the title charge, bro, I don't think he's never been in this before, innit? So I feel as if like, even this would be an experience for him to take on next season because it's not like he's been like managing bare towers.
Like you're comparing it to a Klopp who's.
Do you know what I mean? Like Klopp's been out here and he's been involved in like high pressure situations, and all he needed was to getting the people around him. So I just feel like there's a lot more pieces that we got to put together. But
did this feel like a step? Did this feel like a step too far for this Arsenal team? Kind of touched on that as well, but just
no. I think Lee. I saw Lee from Arsenal Fan TV. I think his caption was literally "we're the second best team," and that's fine. I feel that's fine, and that's the best way to say it. We're the second best team. That's it. That's as simple as let's put it like that. But the upsetting part in which you guys touched on earlier is that we was on the top for so long, which I completely forgot how long it was. But
93%. It's
why the part that's unforgivable for me is when you're on top like that, you've got to extend that lead so far that hiccup you can allow for hiccups, so you can allow for all these other things. So the Newcastle, the Liverpool, the West Ham, the Liverpool, the Southampton, you win those games, and then you allow nonsense to happen after that. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Post City results. So you live and you learn. Last season was the Southampton, Crystal Palace, Tottenham, and Newcastle. This season it's Southampton, Liverpool, West Ham. Yeah, but throwing a little bit of PJML as well in there as well.
Yeah, you can't. I'm never speak about the ref.
Yeah,
man.
we're not.
Even the ref today, bro.
You know what?
I went to basically, like, listen, just a quick story. Yeah, I was doing Power League a couple weeks, like last week or something. Yeah, in Hammersmith. Yeah, and the referee there, yeah, was literally one of the most like. Have you ever seen like a hood ref? Yeah, where unless you've like literally died, yeah, he's not giving a free kick. Like, he's not doing anything unless you.
That's how the ref was today.
You lot blaming referees.
I
don't. Come on.
I'm being serious. I'm here.
You know it ain't safe there. You best mute yourself.
I'm here. Referee talk. Come on.
This is a referee talk. This is a referee.
Referees.
I'm just saying that the ref there was shocking. We got
forget about referees. You lot didn't do your job.
You've been here about 5 minutes, and you're telling me from all of that you got referee talk.
Yeah, I got referees. Referees shouldn't even be on the agenda today.
You again, we don't want to hear you. Thank you very much. You carry on making your way home, like the notice how you are being late. Right. Anyways, so thoughts on Brighton's performance?
Amazing.
Brighton quality.
Amazing.
Brighton quality.
That Derby, yeah. That's a gaffer.
I tell you this now, if Tottenham had a bit of a knock, that's where you go knock.
Yeah.
You go down the South Coast and you knock on that Brighton door.
That's a step down, to be fair.
Oof.
But I'm not leaving if I'm deserving. I'm not leaving.
Yeah. I'm taking them into Europe. What's the point of going?
I'm not leaving. And they've got so many nice pieces over there that I'm starting to question Graham Potter and the Cucurella. I'm trying to what are you doing? Like, you even forget. Like, this is how you know they've got something good going over there. Because when a lot of these Brighton lot leave, we're just like,
I haven't heard about Basuma once.
I haven't heard about Basuma. I heard about Cucurella too tough. You know.
Yeah.
Potter, you saw how that went. Neil Mopai. Yeah.
They've got a good structure going on there, but they can't be doing this. They need to look at all the other teams like Leicester, Southampton, and all these. You can't be sending your best pieces all the time because sooner or later it's gonna fall down. So.
It's gonna fall down. You ain't smarter than everyone.
So obviously, I wasn't here. I just want to make sure. Did we have a Saka discussion?
It's not. No, that's not part of the script. Sorry.
Oh. My fault. I just wanted to check if we recognize. I heard it was 3. This is the stat I heard, isn't it? 3 goals in 3 months. That's what I heard. I don't know whether like Chim can verify that in the background.
You were talking about Martial stat recently.
You can talk about Martial.
What's that? 10 league goals in 3 years, bro.
We can talk about that. We can talk about that all you want. I just want. We're on the Arsenal talk right now. I just wanted to check if we had that discussion. 3 goals in 3 months. I just wanted to check. We didn't have that. We didn't have that discussion. Okay, cool. Sorry, just need to make sure. We didn't have. Cool. We can have that talk later.
Speaking on Julie mute bank, I'm getting some feedback. I think he's still using wired headphones. The point is, the point I'm gonna say is on Saka is, and this goes back to the initial point when we were saying about transfers. This is another flaw in Arteta. Saka can't play every game, so when he's building his team this season, he can't play every game. Trossard was awful today.
I said this earlier in the league. I got slaughtered for it.
Saka can't play every game. Especially as we're going into the big years now. Saka can't play every game.
Seasons, you can't play the guy every game, and everybody wanted to shout at me, telling me, "Oh, he doesn't need to rest. He's a star boy." Yeah.
Of course he needs to rest, man. He's not a robot.
Rested, you know? Even Jesus rested.
Even Jesus rested.
So we're blaming this one on fatigue. Just checking in. We're blaming Saka's form on fatigue.
You know, Saka's gassed out, bro. Like Saka's gassed out.
The guy hasn't had a good game in the last, I want to say, 2 months. Like,
I'd say not a good game in a while still. What
more do you want from him? Like, bruh.
Listen, Saka will play every game for club, play every game for country.
And now he's gonna probably play every Champions League game. We need a right winger, like a very good, like a world class right winger.
Bring me in Zaha. I'll take Zaha.
No, I'm not taking Zaha.
I think Zaha, bro. Zaha, bring Zaha in.
Zaha, where we're trying to play fast one-touch football, and he'll try touch and then do a stud roll, lose it, and then sulk.
And then get mad.
And he'll get upset. I'm not
Zaha.
taking. I'm not.
Respect
Wilfried
to
Zaha
Zaha.
doesn't deserve to play in the
lucky.
Champions League for
You'd be
Arsenal.
so lucky.
Yeah,
You'd
he
be
should go
so
play
lucky.
with. Wilfried Zaha should go back to Manchester United.
You'd be so lucky. You'd be so lucky.
And then I'll go get a right winger. Go get a right winger. They're hard to find. Go get a peak right winger.
So
wait, just a quick question. Sorry, yeah. There was them reports about Dusan Vlahovic. He might be coming. He's thinking about coming to Arsenal.
No.
Well,
you said no. So you said you left us to play Champions League. Go play Champions League. Go away.
Hey, listen, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, football has no pride, bro. Trust me. Listen,
Is Dusan Vlahovic a bagsman? Is he better than Ivan Toney?
Is he better than Ivan Toney? I mean, I don't know if Ivan Toney's gonna be here next season. You know what I mean? So
is Dusan Vlahovic better than Ivan Toney? Does he get you more? Can he get you 25?
25.
Can he get you 25?
7 goals and 5 assists. Is that Dusan this season?
No, that's Saka.
Or Saka?
No, that can't be Saka. Saka's got 15.
Wait, is that must be for Dusan?
Sorry,
I think that's 2023.
That's very wrong.
2023. No, 2023. I think that's 2023.
Oh, okay.
Saka stats in 2023.
I was gonna say,
bro. I ain't mad at that.
Yeah, Saka in 23. Yeah. So yeah, no, I'm not taking Vlahovic, Ricky, to answer your question.
Yeah. No,
okay. And final question on the Arsenal segment. How do you reflect on Arsenal season now? Success or missed opportunity?
Missed opportunity.
Both.
Both?
Yeah, both can't. They're not wrong.
They're not wrong.
It's a success. It's a success in the like you've progressed like significantly, but it's a missed opportunity because this window is beautiful in the sense of the gap in which you had on Man City was blessing. I'm not gonna hit you with that media rubbish. Oh, Chelsea's gonna be back next season. Liverpool's gonna be back. Mate, no, they're not.
United's gonna get stronger.
No one's gonna get stronger next season. No one. When people say that, tell them to name a season when everybody's got stronger. There's none. There's none. There's been none. There's no season where everybody's strong. So it's always going to be a season where someone falls off. Why is a missed opportunities? Because we were 8 points. We could have made it like 13 or 14 points clear. And if that was the case, City would have stumbled.
Yeah.
City stumbled when Liverpool was so far ahead because they were like,
I was going to ask Mr. Man, but he's muting himself. So City. Yeah, no, proper gone blank. City rubber stamped their authority. Given the Arsenal result, was this the result that confirmed City's Prem three-peat?
Jesus, man, this is becoming the Scottish League, bro. This is actually becoming the Scottish League.
Is it the Bundesliga now? At what point are we going to say it's the Bundesliga?
Farmers League.
It pretty much is, man. I'm not gonna lie, it pretty much is. We thought, you see that Dortmund, when Dortmund like would tease it for bare long, then they'll just fall off. That's what we basically done, man.
Now we're Dortmund. We did a Dortmund, but Dortmund are consistent teasers. That's the difference between us. Dortmund every single year do this.
What you say is at the level we need to reach. Yeah, consistent teasers.
I was gonna say we have to give a specific shout out to Liverpool because this is how Liverpool did for 4 years.
Yeah, hey, I'm gonna cop some pleas. Yeah, I'm gonna say my apologies actually.
Yeah,
earlier in the season, I remember Shimon Tem said, "Yo, you guys, you need to understand how this feels, rare tear, yeah." And obviously, you see when you're a young kid with new money, yeah. I was like, "Fuck you, bro! I'm buying a Lamborghini, bro." I wasn't even listening.
Yeah. Not listening to OGs,
bro. I was dashing money in the strip club. I said, "Bro, I'll pay my taxes later." But bro, listen, man, like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. This season has aged me, bro. Like, I feel like I played this season, bro. Like, I need a break.
I'm tired.
I need a break to come, bro. I'm tired.
This season has impacted my physical, my mental, and it's impacted my relationship. I can't lie to you. I can't lie to you. There's been several weekends. It's been impacted date night. We're not going nowhere. What do you mean? We're not going nowhere. We've got to watch Leicester. We've got to watch Leicester. We've got to go at 10. We're going to go 10 points clear. It's impacted me significantly. And I understand why Liverpool fans or some Liverpool fans at the end of the last season said they can't do it anymore. Because Derek, you see, theirs was so close. Yeah, in that Wolves went 2-0 up or whatever. Who was it that they played? West Ham or who were they playing on last day of the season? Went 2-0 up. So imagine ours. You see, ours, we've had about a month So you know what? So our hope has dimmed for over a month. Theirs went to the last day.
The last day.
And they've done, and then add 2 more years to that because they did them before. They've gone neck and neck with them for 2 seasons as well previously. Yep. I'm not doing football no more. I'm not doing that.
This is why it's good to listen in school because we said this already. Like sometimes come in on time and then you would hear, yeah. And this guy is just I don't know what is wrong with him. Anyway,
he's on dial up, innit? He's just I think he's still at 10 minutes into the stream.
City will be the second team in Prem history to do a 3-peat if they win the league. How highly do you rate the City team historically?
I just want to say I want to use this opportunity to dust on Man United that I wish Alex Ferguson was here. I wish some of them old United teams were in the mix now. They would have got dunked on.
Oh yeah.
just saying, but now I'm joking.
Every game would be like that game against Barcelona, bro. He would just be like,
they would have got dunked on.
His arthritis would be going crazy.
Yeah. Nah, they would have got dunked on. But this City team, I don't know. Even in comparison to City teams, this ain't the best City team. I feel like that Sterling Sane was very, very scary.
Yeah.
Very, very went on the wings. Sterling, they'll take you inside out. So they'll twist you up. But this one is special because for the first time, Pepper's found like different ways to win. Like there's different playbooks. Yeah. The other ones, it's like the other ones more so gears. So like previously, City will play the same way. Previously, City will play the same way, but they do it in gears. So they'll play you at if you come to gear 3, they'll take it to gear 4. They'll just up the ante, but play the same way. This season, they've played with they'll switch tactics. I've never seen City. They'll let you have the ball, take it.
Yeah.
And they'll play and they went 4-4. And City will let you have the ball, go 4-4-2, and they just trust the 2 men up top, KDB and Haaland, to just cook you.
And I think that's what's kind of scary about them this season, man.
Yeah.
So not to cut you off, bro, once again, but like that's what's kind of scary. See, I was talking about like City and Liverpool last season and stuff. Yeah, of course. Wait, what's going on?
No, it's just the comments. This boy's silly. Anyway.
But you see, previous seasons, don't get me wrong. City have been City, and they've been great and whatever. Yeah, you see this season why they're so scary. Yeah, and in the future season, I'm sure it's not going to change, bro. That fucking robot. Yeah, you can just rely on him for everything, bro. Like, you see, when he first came, I thought, all right, you're going to just get bags from him, you're going to get goals from him, whatever. But now you can already see what's going to happen with him next season, bro. He's going to turn into the complete forward. He's going to be putting the ball on the plate for De Bruyne. He's going to put the ball on the plate for fucking Grealish. All of these they're going to be able to play off him properly now. Because see, when he first came, I was like, bro, this guy's a big lad. Why can't they play off him properly? But now you can kind of see, he's dropping in now. He's bringing people into the game, and it's like this is a scary proposition, bro. Because when I'm watching these, now I'm seeing us bring on Reece Nelson. Look, I appreciate that Bournemouth goal, but when I'm seeing what we've got to the things that we've got to play with, I'm like, this team needs to get strengthened ASAP, bro. Because bringing on Nketiah, all these man, is calm, but let's be real, bro. It doesn't feel you like, all right, these men are coming on now. It doesn't feel me, bro.
Yeah.
But listen, everybody, man, they've pushed themselves to the limits, man.
Do we back City to do the treble?
I bet Real Madrid do them.
Say Real Madrid.
Real Madrid do them. Obviously, we're not relying on the Peckham Reds to do them. We're talking, Real Madrid will do Man City stuff. And I feel like that would have been Real Madrid do Man City, then they'll go lose to Brighton, knowing that, and we just bottled it, knowing that.
They're like, do you know what? It's okay. They bottled it.
Yeah, we could lose that, whatever. And they'll start playing Rico, Cole, Palmer, all these up.
You just said Rico Lewis back to sixth form. They said, you know what? Yeah.
Oh, right, man, it was fun. Like Pep, and this is a great point Chin made here. He said, I ain't think this to answer your question, you said, was this team, how special was this team? CJ said, I ain't think this was a special win for City. City were begging to lose this title. And Pep kind of does this thing. He doesn't want to just run away with it like it's Bundesliga because he doesn't get the plaudits. So he loves the fact that someone tried to make it close, knowing that Liverpool weren't local. That Arteta did it.
Just the crowd the last day of the season.
Because looking back on it now, why were Rico Lewis and that playing? Because Rico Lewis was playing. Thingy was on the bench. Diaz was on the bench. Laporte was injured. Like, people were available. John Stones was available. People were available, but he was playing Akanji, Ake, Rico Lewis. He was playing Cancelo. People were available, but he just was putting them on the bench. And now you're looking at it like, did Pep do this on purpose?
Yeah.
Like, why weren't all these up playing from the start? But anyway,
man, I can't
lock it off. Just lock it off.
Yeah, I just would man. Even think about it, it's pissing me off again, man.
It's looking likely that Gundogan is going to leave at the end of the season. Can City really afford to let him go?
Yes, yeah. We can.
See,
all that we can never replace him. Stuff,
bro.
Stop,
bro. You can't see you afford to like. See, you got rid of Sterling. Bro.
They get rid of KDB. They'll get someone else. It's calm.
Yeah, listen, man. F them lot. Trust me, bro. Trust me. Just F them.
They'll be all right.
How highly do you rate him in terms of Premier midfielders all time?
Whoa, no.
Well, CJ got in his pocket with that question.
What, Gundogan?
Yeah, apparently.
He's around in the top 10 or something. Or
he's with Santi Cazorla, them lot.
No, he's not. He's not in Santi Cazorla's class. He's above Santi Cazorla. Santi Cazorla's got no chips to his name, bro.
Where do we put him?
Quality, great intangibles, can't teach it. I'll put him, bro. There's been some great midfielders in the Prem, bro. I can't put him in my top 10. I don't think he'll be my top 10.
He's not top 10. We're being very rude.
Yeah.
We're being very rude.
What? He is top 10.
He's not top 10.
He's not top 10. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's
okay, top 25. Yeah, okay, top 25.
Top 25. Yeah, I can give him that.
Yeah. He's top 25.
I feel like he's bro. What he is to City is so important. Do you know what I mean? And to be important to that City team, you gotta be a player. Do you mean? Because so many players
putting him above Carrick.
Oh, yeah, fuck Carrick, man. Yeah, put him above him, man.
You're right. Yeah, he's above Carrick. He's above Carrick.
Don't let CJ hear that.
He's above Carrick.
Don't let Banks hear that either.
Right?
Everton are a point outside of relegation with 2 games left. Do they survive? Do you back them to survive over Leeds and Leicester?
Who?
I want Everton to survive. Actually, I don't want Everton to survive.
Everton.
No, they've got to go. They've got to get out of here.
You think they're going?
But you think they're going
though? No. I think Leeds is done.
Yeah.
But I think Leeds is done. I feel Leicester can't buy a win anywhere, but I want Everton to go because
what's Everton's last couple of games?
You just need a flash. Where's the flash? You need a flash sale. Where would you get the most pieces from in the flash sale? If you get what I mean, if Asda's doing a sale, or if
Nathan said, word on the road is Leicester is left. If Leicester win tomorrow, Everton are confirmed relegated. That's not real. That's a lie.
That's not.
That's not Nathan, you never been on road, bro. That's
we literally have an Everton fan in the Gold Diggers, and that's not real.
No, it's not.
This is how fake news just gets spread. You know?
Yeah, you can literally check the maths. The maths don't add up. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, ain't no. The only piece at least that people want, not so Somerville and obviously Tyler Adams, but
no, let Somerville do a season in the Championship, man.
But there's no people. What I'm saying is, you're coming. You don't need a trolley over there. You could use a
Oh
basket.
yeah. No, just get a basket. No, just put in your hands.
You could use a basket. You could use a basket.
Get your hands, go to the till.
And then but that's why you want Everton. Everton, there's some pieces over there at Everton. There's some pieces over. There's some glossy pieces over there.
Give me a nana. And you know what?
That whole midfield stays in the Prem. The whole midfield.
I don't know about you guys, but I hope there's a buyback clause in the Wobie. I feel like there's a place.
No.
Stop that.
You just said you can't be having Reece Nelson. And then you talk about
it won't
the real remontada is going to be Joe Willock.
Hey. Some dirty names are being named in here.
We got
Jack Harrison.
yeah, I heard Jack Harrison.
Jack Harrison's a Premier League player.
Jack Harrison.
He's a Premier League
player.
But
okay, yeah, Jack Harrison. Jack Harrison's Premier League. Yeah, Sinistera's not coming. That Arsenal, no chance.
He could go to like. Is Wolves going down? If Wolves don't go down, they could go.
No, Wolves are safe. Sinistera is not good enough to play for Arsenal.
Wait, is this people for Arsenal?
Nathan said, "I'll take it."
We'll take him.
Oh my!
Nathan said, "Don't you dare say Damari Gray."
Yeah,
Well,
no,
if you say Iwobi, you might as well bloody take Damari Gray, mate.
No, they're Prem players, but they're not Arsenal. They're Prem
they're
players.
not Arsenal. No. But I'm not gonna lie, I do hope Everton do go down though. I don't think they'll go down because I feel like Leeds are just too much of an absolute
I want
disgrace.
Everton to go down because I'm tired of Pickford's got to stay in the Championship.
One thing I'm gonna give you guys is this year. You see, Big Sam, he's a great salesman, bro. Because I watched that interview when he's like, "Yeah, Arteta, Pep, Klopp, none of them are above me. They can't teach." I watched that, yeah, and it kind of like distorted my memory of. I was like, "Rob, this guy's like a football genius, bro."
Wait,
I was
was Big Sam a genius? Yeah,
I was actually like, wait a minute. He did have that little Bolton stint with Arsenal. Like,
hold on. Nathan's trying to get onto a man. I didn't say that. He said Nathan said man rates Harrison but doesn't rate Sinistera. Your ball knowledge is shocking. First and foremost, yeah, I didn't say Harrison's better than Sinistera. I said they're both Prem players, but Sinistera is not good enough to play for Arsenal. So that's that cancelled.
None of the Leeds players are.
No. Tyler Adams got a place on Liverpool's bench. But that's it.
Yeah.
Julie, next question. I'm tired of talking about relegation fodder.
No, we've rounded up. We're not focusing.
Oh, we're off the. Chim said Onana.
Oh yeah. Onana, he's gonna be hot property. If Everton go down, he's hot property.
Yeah, Onana. They're trying to say like 40 M's or something.
Pardon me?
20 mil Onana in the Championship. Come on.
20 mil.
Yeah, Championship.
Bro.
And they're building this. They're trying to build a stadium, and they're in the Championship. You get what you're giving, mate. Yes. Give him 20 mil.
Before we go, I just want to pose a random question. Obviously, given the players we've got on loan, everybody coming back, etc., and obviously we want to strengthen positions. Where would you strengthen, and who have you got in mind? If we're not keeping those that are coming back, because who have we got coming back? We've got.
This season's taught me. Go on, Drew. Sorry.
We've got Hector coming back. We've got.
Oh my God!
We've got that winger coming back. I forgot his name, man. I used to rap.
We've got Maitland now. We've got Hector. I think Cedric's coming back. We've got Balogun's coming back as well. Patino.
We've got Pepe coming back.
Pepe's coming back. No, Pepe's sold.
Is he sold?
No, he's not sold.
He's not
sold. Oh, okay. Pepe's coming back.
We've got about 4 or 5 players coming back.
No, they're all done. Let's just get rid of them, yeah?
So who?
Yeah. Even Balogun, let's make a flip.
I'm thinking he wants to be. Looks like he's going anyway. But what positions do we need to strengthen?
Centre of the park. Because I was saying to Shem, I've been saying, bro, listen, I love Xhaka. Yeah, honestly, Xhaka's a person.
We've got Tavares as well. We've got loads of people coming back, but something's got to give. We need to get rid.
We got to get rid of some of these players, man. Some of them just not going to get registered. But you see, Xhaka can't start for us next season. Xhaka's, I know he's great for the changing room, but he can't be on the pitch next season. We need to get a quality centre mid. Yes. Obviously, we're seeing all that Declan Rice stuff, and I love Declan Rice because obviously I feel like from the level he's at now, the potential he can potentially hit, that'll be great for us, especially for the profile of the team we've got.
Is this Faye Chelsea Faye?
Yeah, she's bored, man. She's been obsessed with me all day, bro.
Oh,
Chelsea Faye. Yeah, that's so funny. Chelsea fans, you know.
Carry on, Ricky.
I don't like losing, man. I don't like losing in front of my enemies, man.
The problem with Chelsea fans is the definition of misery loves company. Bloody hell.
That's United, bro. United.
Season is Chelsea, 100%. They're up there.
Jesus Christ. Chelsea were literally, they just got safe. Like, they just got safe 2 weeks ago. They was in relegation battle. God.
He got saved.
Declan Rice, who else?
I'll bring a Declan Rice.
Do you think we need a backup keeper?
I like Matt Turner. I'm not gonna
lie. Matt Turner.
When else do you see him play? I'm like, you know what, this is
Do you think I don't know, it's a bit questionable.
Would you be the backup?
Yeah, do you think he should be second? And
Ramsdale should be second.
Ramsdale.
Oh, you're nasty. That's a nasty pocket.
You love Ramsdale as well. You
like Ramsdale. That's a nasty pocket for you.
No. Hear me out. I just started liking Ramsdale. Hear me out.
Did you wish you happy birthday?
No.
Derek just said, I saw you wish him happy birthday.
Why are you capping? Show me the tweet, bro. Find me the tweet.
Hey, Nathan, show it. It was on Word on Road. You wish him happy birthday.
That's cap. I literally tweeted you ruined his birthday, and he was saying I wish you happy birthday. How the hell is that wishing?
Okay, I'm done. I'm done.
The maths is not mathing. No, because obviously it was a debate today, innit? And obviously, I didn't even want him in the first place, but I've grown to like him. He's had a decent season, but do you think he should still be our first choice keeper?
Yeah. I feel like we've got other red flags in the team that we need to focus on before. And I've never really been a fan of this whole debacle. Who should start, Leno or Martinez? Let's just get that sorted out. Yeah, we can only have one keeper on the pitch. Just keep it Ramsdale for another 2 seasons at least. Then we can review that later.
Yeah, so we're focused on the midfield.
I say for me, midfield and attack for the time being. I don't know. There's so
Jesus is
Decker's for 120. I feel like this Declan Rice thing. I feel like it's actually agreed, but I don't want Declan Rice if it means we can't strengthen elsewhere.
Facts.
The job in which he does, we could get someone do the same job, the same quality
get me Lavia,
for cheaper.
Bro. Get me Lavia, 48 million. Bring him in. 48 million.
And for me,
I'll pay over the odds for Lavia right now.
And over the others is probably 50 mil, which is fine. And Declan Rice for anything more than 80, which it is going to be, is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But I would okay, sorry, some of these comments just quickly. Let's get from send the GDP to all right, Nathan's again. 0 trophies, face trolling. Sell Ramsdale and get Oblak. Nathan's with Judy. What do you want Oblak to do?
I didn't say sell him. I just don't know if he's like obviously I know Arteta.
I don't even know if Oblak is still good.
That's not his priority. He's not gonna start. He's not
Oblak. Hey,
no, that's dead.
You see, wait, are you still reading the comments?
Yeah, let me quickly go. Not even Franklin Saints saw that bread. I am leaning. So Nathan's talking about the fact that Chelsea spent 600 mil. He said not even Franklin Saints saw that much bread. After Ramsdale comments, he should be banished.
What did Ramsdale say?
He just basically.
Oh, the comments where he said, the comments where he said he thought it would be a lot easier to win the league than he's taken back by it. Those comments, the press officer's got to get on that.
Yeah, no, that's the thing I like about Ramsdale.
He's very open and very questionable, but it's him and
get Lavia for cheaper than 48. Declan Rice should be 50 mil max. J5 done you at the carpet fair. I think Nathan and Faye going at it. Last comment to read. Man said, what does Oblak do on my days? You don't know ball. All right, Nathan. Nathan's barred from the con. Nathan's barred. Nathan's barred. Nathan has to come back next episode. Nathan, put user in timeout. Go on, let's do that.
Let's do it now.
Put user in timeout. Let's do that. So yeah, Nathan's in timeout. But yeah, it's because is he good with his feet? Is he good with his feet? That was my question. I don't want to be using Oblak. Is he lumping it down the pitch like De Gea? I don't know if he's good with his feet. But Judy, to answer your question, I'll strengthen up top.
Hey guys, question,
that was another thing as well. Debate as well. Like Jesus, like I don't know. He needs a backup as well.
Did you say if we can put one person? Did I lock off the whole comment? Oh yeah, Nathan's blocked for 5 minutes.
No, it's just Nathan.
For 5 minutes.
5 minutes. 5 minutes in the naughty corner.
Wait, quick question, guys. Yeah, would you not, if João Felix goes back to Atletico, would you not take him?
That's a great plot twist.
You know what I mean? It's clear that his career at Atletico is coming to an end, and I don't know if Chelsea's going to buy him.
That'd be nice for someone like Faye to comment on.
Of course,
if we go get, because that's the biggest waste of a loan I've ever seen in the
history.
Oh
my words!
How many games has he even played?
The biggest way, and he finally got 1 goal last week against Bournemouth. But
2 games there. Damn.
Word. So if we get João Felix, I don't mind. That's strengthening up. If we get João Felix, I don't mind that because he gives you another 12 Prem goals, and then I'll be happy with Jesus. Then we can strengthen in central midfield. But there's players to get instead of Rice, unless because is Rice coming to play 6? Is he coming? If Rice is coming to play a 6, I'm here for it. If Rice is coming to play a 8, there's other man to get. I'm so sorry.
Because I feel like
if Rice is coming to play the Xhaka role, there's so many men to get.
I feel like that's the role that I'm trying to replace it.
Because Onana is better than him at that role. Kudus is better than him at that role. I even think Caicedo will be better than him in that role. But 6, as in like the deepest, I think he'll be good there.
Well, like playing in the Partey role.
Yeah, playing in the Partey role, I think he'll be very good.
I don't think you can't play that Partey role, man.
I can't see West Ham.
One more question.
To the level we need him to do it, I can't see it.
More question before we go for CJ. Discuss Poch to Chelsea. please. What's you guys' thoughts?
Couldn't text you that.
What?
He couldn't text you that now.
Oh.
I had to put it in the comments.
I mean,
get.
Hey,
yeah, so we can't deny him in front of the people.
No, you know, first and foremost, yeah, Spurs. You see, with Spurs, you know what I mean? I know how much that hurts them seeing Poch at Chelsea.
It's burning them.
It's burning them. Listen,
them.
First and foremost, Chelsea got a lot of good young players. Poch has showed already that he's good at developing young players and getting them to play in the system. So I hope there. But Chelsea's a shit show.
Yeah,
Chelsea's a shit show. Like, at least with Spurs, yeah, he had like 4 or 5 young players they could develop.
Yeah.
Chelsea have got like 20 good young players, yeah. Now he's got to like try to weed them out and now try to develop them into a team. So I feel like I don't think it's gonna be as like smooth sailing as they think. But I'd like to think, as a neutral, not as an Arsenal fan, as a neutral, I'd like to think that Poch has a quality to take a couple of them pieces, turn them into proper players, and turn them into some sort of a credible team again.
And it just goes to, CJ said it just goes to show you how little team Spurs are. He corrected himself. Because you don't do that though. You don't. That's probably their greatest. They'll say that in most recent times that's their greatest manager. To me, it's still Harry Redknapp, but their greatest manager. And but he goes to Chelsea, and it's interesting though because Chelsea don't really care when their managers go over there because they're just bigger than them.
Yeah.
But I feel like he's good with little handling in younger players. He showed that at Spurs, but the scenario is very, very different, and it's a shit show over there at Chelsea. I don't think he can pattern this shit show. I honestly don't. I feel like the job at Chelsea, how well Chelsea do next season is above the manager. It's the upstairs that sort it out. If the upstairs pattern it in terms of getting so many people out, making it harmonious in terms of like the squad list is about just 25 players or 20 to 25 players, 22 to 25 players rather than 33 or so, then a manager can prosper there. And that's above Poch. So
the good thing is that Chelsea team, yeah. See, Chelsea teams of old, there's a lot of big characters in there that you have to win over. The thing is now, yeah, Chelsea don't really have big characters.
There's no Mr. Chelsea there.
There's nobody there that will have to speak up to. Maybe like he will lean on Thiago Silva. Maybe as he's
gone.
He's got but there's nobody.
Thiago Silva's going back. He's going back. He's going to Brazil, I think.
Yeah, see,
he's going. Aspie's the last one. Kante doesn't really talk.
Yeah,
Kovacic is going to Barcelona. Kovacic is going to Man City. Sorry.
So yeah, I think he's gonna be tough for him, but
that's why they want Mount to be. See, Chelsea. That's what Faye said, and that's what they want Mount to be. Sorry,
they want Mount to be what, Mr. Chelsea?
Yeah,
that is disgusting.
Yeah,
that's generally disgusting.
Anyway,
Nathan said Bella's already booked a one-way ticket to
Flanders. Finish me. I heard her scream one little Chelsea chant since
in a while.
With the Chelsea crowd since, bro.
Right. Well, I'm gonna wrap this up. It's nearly been an hour. That was a great chat, guys. See what greatness does when we don't have the other person here.
Very therapeutic, man.
Very, and I can actually speak for once without getting cut off. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Ricky Bowley, for joining us. Even though it's like at the end of the season, but it is what it is. We need to see more different Arsenal fans apart from me and Shemi. But yeah, thank you. Oh, he's actually still here. I'm crying. He's still here. Don't kill me. Anyways, thank you guys for listening, watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that like button, and we will see you next week.
You are now listening to The Final Third.
I think Pepe's so comfortable.
You should be in
just need to shake him.
You should be in prison. We build you out. We build you out to come and play this season. You're out here disgracing us. You should be in prison. You facing charges.